Welcome to the fantasy. The fantasy.
Welcome to the fantasy.
It's just a sweet, sweet fantasy, baby. It's a Fantasy Funhouse. What's up?
What are we watching right now, Dave?
What's up, Big Alias?
Big A. Oh.
Ooh. We are watching.
I ain't gonna lie. Shorty tried to do her thing. I ain't even gonna front. Sabrina I. I'm gonna just call her Sabrina I.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch. That was a great show.
We're watching Steph for Sabrina.
Steph versus Sabrina.
What's that, the movie trailer voice? Like, Steph versus Sabrina.
Steph and Sabrina.
Ooh. Wardell.
Ooh.
Dude, Steph Curry is the greatest of all time, bro.
Ooh. How many times can I say ooh after he makes a three-pointer before you say pause?
Right now.
Oh, she's scratching her shoulder because she's nervous watching him put balls
Wardell.
in the hole.
Wardell.
Oh, that was very ugly.
Yeah, it was a little far.
Oh, what's up, girl?
I think he could really only shoot them kind of shots just like on some game type stuff.
Who is that man sitting next to his wife?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure who that guy.
He better get that checked.
It looked like Big Cat.
It looked like Big Cat?
Yeah, Big Cat from what you call it? What's what is that sports channel? I forget the sports channel, but I follow him on Instagram. Big Cat. Big Cat's dope.
Man, she put up 26.
Yeah, he put up 31.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, sorry, bro.
Ooh, get him. Ooh, get him. Shimmy. I want to see Steph's dance moves when there's not any defense to be played. Oh, wait.
You talking about Wardell, bro. You talking about Wardell.
Yeah.
Steph Curry is him. Come on now.
Oh.
That belt is so trash. I'm not even going to hold you. We're going to put the belt right here. That belt is so trash.
Can anybody make a belt for themselves?
Yeah.
I just want a belt.
I wouldn't do one like that. That looks flimsy. Like, if you do it, I would
do a real one.
Yeah,
and says that fantasy football results: Winston lost 5th place, still a loser.
I mean, if you want to wear that, that's totally fine. I mean, I don't think I want to wear another man's name on my on my waist.
Well, that's the difference between me and you. I'm totally sold out on fantasy football.
You're sold on it. All right, I got you.
And in case anyone forgot,
really think
that's
she had a
why
chance?
Winston has 0 rings.
Do you think she had a chance?
Who?
Sabrina.
I don't think anybody can probably shoot the basketball better than him in a 3-point competition. In general, in the world.
Steph and Dame. Shoot off.
I think we're talking about like maybe the 2 best 3-point shooters in the league right now.
We are.
And I think that they are so far past anybody else in terms of being able to make 3-pointers. But I do know that Dame has said that he tends to feel that his 3-point attempts, at least in the past in Portland, were more contested, more difficult threes, which you really saw in the not the celebrity game, but in the All-Star game, when he was pulling up from half court.
Yeah, he really just be shooting over Paul George for fun now.
Yeah.
It's so wild. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think Steph is just he's just made so many insane off-balance shots. It's like, but Dame just comes up and is like a spot killer. You know what I'm saying? Like, step up, just right here in this one spot, and it's like, I don't know who's better. I mean, if you say like a show, I would say Steph. Steph's gonna give you probably.
I think Steph wins all of the relevant competitions you could make to compare who's better. I would say that maybe Dame could possibly be better at creating his own space versus like playing through a system like Steph does.
Yes, I can agree with that.
But I think that might be the only category that he would beat Steph in terms of shooting 3-pointers.
That's fair. That's accurate. I'll take that.
Like if you put like the 5 best defenders in the league guarding them individually one-on-one, maybe Dame would make more 3-point attempts in that case.
I can see that. I do think he's stronger than Steph Curry. So yeah, he could probably push him off a little bit more. Yeah, I can see that.
Speaking of the All-Star game, Dame did hit some incredible three-point shots.
He was just shooting them, Jones.
He was not the only one. And it begs the question, given that the game was in Indianapolis and Tyrese Halliburton was shooting his shot.
5 in a row.
What
that was crazy.
strip club did he go to, and who beat him out for attention from the women?
Who had the most money in the strip club?
Somebody let me know.
I don't know, man. It was
Let
kind
us
of
know
quiet.
in the comments.
It was kind of quiet. My buddy said he actually went down there because he's back home in Detroit, but he said it wasn't really nothing happening. Like he said, it was kind of because Indianapolis isn't like really like a city like people think. Like it looks like a city, but it don't. It's not like a poppin' city.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Kind of sounds like it's trash.
Yeah, it's not like
Sorry.
It's not like Cleveland, Detroit, or like Milwaukee, and like that little or St. Louis, like in that little Midwest region. Indianapolis is kind of just like there.
You should do a meta tag with Indianapolis. Or put the location in Indianapolis just for this episode.
I don't want no smoke, Indy. I don't want no smoke. Man. I don't know, man. Dame is him, bro. Dame really is.
This is Dame time.
Do you think it'll work in Milwaukee with him? Do you think it's gonna work? Do you think Dame's finally gonna get a ring?
I think that this is by far his best chance, and probably this team playing with Giannis would destroy any other team he's ever been on. So, and it's in the East, which I'm not saying the East is an easy out because I think you've got some incredible teams out there, especially Boston, which might be the best team this year.
I'd be honest with you, they've been in the conference finals, if not since maybe the bubble, I think. So,
and I think also on top of that, you have who is it that's out? Embiid's out.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I think
that's right, yeah.
Philly might have been a hard out for any team in the East with Joel if he was completely healthy, which it seems like he's not, or that's been an issue in the past in the playoffs for him.
True.
So we haven't really gotten to see him full blast in the playoffs that many times.
Yeah.
Especially at his peak.
Yeah, I was going to say it's the peak. Yeah, it's that peak. Oh, Junior.
We're watching the dunk competition now.
Everybody just decided they wanted to jump over Shaq today. That was kind of wild.
Oh, I was watching this earlier, and there was a dunk that I think it was maybe Mac McClung was jumping over Shaq, and Shaq took his jacket off and gave it to Giannis. And there was a period of time that Shaq was standing in the front of the camera, and Giannis was behind him, and you couldn't see Giannis at all. And I only bring that up just to say that people compare Giannis to Shaq in his like rookie season because he's dominant and he'll get you on the block and just dunk on you.
Who said that?
Well, this era's.
I guess it's the gameplay. I'll give you that much. I can't. Okay, for conversation's sake, yes.
Yeah, they make that comp just in the sense that there's nobody that can really stop him.
I get it. I don't know. I don't think he's just as aggressive, but I think he plays in the paint well. I'm not going to say he is Shaq because we'll never see that, bro. Like, that is just...
I don't disagree with you at all.
A 7'2", 400-pound man putting his elbow in your rib cage and then just giving you the Brad treatment. Like, come on, man. Like, yeah, it just... It's different. It just looks different. It looks different.
It definitely does. But you couldn't see Giannis at all behind him.
I believe it. No, I believe it, man. Shaq's a big Shaq. That's what I'm saying. Shaq's a big guy, bro. Like, pause. But Giannis, you know what's so crazy though?
I think we knew what you. I think I knew you were talking about his penis and not about his size.
Of course you did.
Like as a human.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm so glad you said pause because I would have been
what
confused.
else would I be talking about? That'd be crazy, right? No, it's just I look at I want Giannis to be so good but just undeniable. And I think that's the problem that I have is that he's not undeniable. That's like the only thing. The
reason he's not undeniable to me is that he hasn't won more championships because he looked undeniable in the championship they won.
He did. Look, as much as I say I'm not a fan of his necessarily, he played an amazing final series. Period, point blank, and especially in the last game.
Now, I think Mac McClung is an amazing dunker, but why are they letting people in the G League and the NBA All-Star competition dunk competition?
Because it is not getting the buzz when we saw the greatest dunk contest ever, which is the 2016 dunk contest by Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon. It'll never get any better than that.
Yeah, that was
peak dunk contest. That was literally peak dunk contest, and it doesn't get any better than that.
No. Well, for people criticizing the superstars for not being in the dunk competition,
I just want to know what Jaylen Brown was doing.
Jaylen Brown was in the dunk competition.
But for what? But for what?
He was trying to win. He was in the finals.
Bro, I'm 5'10". I feel like I can do those dunks.
Can we pause the pod and go to the court right now? Because I need to see that.
If you're looking at Jaylen Brown and everybody else's dunks, like, come on, bro. Like, he got a 49 on that. What
is Mitch Richmond doing being a dunk competition judge?
You gotta let him be there, man.
Well,
come on now.
I like Mitch Richmond as a 3-point shooter.
Big Mac. Let's go, Big Mac.
Pause.
Here we go. That was crazy.
Yeah, he just let go of the ball.
But it was creative. Like, again, that's what we're missing the creativity level of dunks. And Jaylen Brown's windmill isn't going to get it done.
It's kind of crazy how close his head gets to the rim.
That's what I'm saying. He was floating, bro. Like, and I just look at dunks and I get spoiled because I come from the era of like flight school.
Team Flight Brothers?
Yeah, Team Flight Brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But you get what I'm saying though? Like that, like I'm used to like the and one mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get spoiled like that and then like you get to that and then you don't get that anymore. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Darnell gave him a 46 for that dunk.
And gave Jaylen Brown a 49.
Okay.
He was jumping out the gym.
Giannis is nice, bro.
Yeah, Junior was jumping out the gym.
I had no idea he could jump like that. I watched some of his games at UCLA.
I've seen a couple of his actual NBA games. He doesn't dunk like that in the game. So it's like, it's amazing to even see that he has hops like that, which is crazy. Not going to lie.
Well, he just seems like the type of guy that's probably practiced dunks before.
Yeah.
Because there's a way that, and trust me, guys, if you saw me on an 8.5-foot rim, you would not be able to tell the difference between me and Michael Jeffrey Jordan in his prime. Just joking.
Not an 8-foot rim. Not an 8-foot rim. That's crazy.
What do you think about a rec league that's on 9 feet?
I don't know. I think that's fine. Yeah, come on.
That'd be so much fun.
Recreational. Like, come on. We are not professionals here, guys. Calm down. Nobody's going to the league.
Not in any.
Nobody's going to the league here.
Not in any definition. Except for Winston, because he can do the dunk that Jaylen Brown did. The
little windmill, little baby windmill. They
windmill.
They got a 49. Like, get out of here, bro.
Winston can do that on a 10-foot rim.
Man. They did Obi Toppin so bad. Like, oh man, they was killing him on Twitter.
That's a nice dunk, bro.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That creative level.
Hey, I know that guy from Drake videos.
Yeah, Drewski.
What's up, Drewski? Come be on the pod, bro.
No.
You said we were going to try to get some athletes on here.
What? Drewski's an athlete?
But guess what? I'm already here.
You know
so it's always covered.
The camera's right there.
Hey, I'm already here, so the athlete part's already covered.
It's already covered. I hear you, man. I hear you, guy. Jesus Christ. All right, Big Mac. Here we go again. Let's go.
I haven't had a Big Mac from McDonald's. Oh!
That was crazy.
That's some herky-jerky movement there.
Pause.
Herky-jerky is not something to say pause to.
How do you bring that so far back and then down again? That's crazy, yo.
Okay, pause.
Okay, that may be a pause.
We gotta stop saying pause.
No. Never. God,
I don't know what the deal is. I said herky jerky, and it's like Winston moved across the couch.
Like, if I'm looking at this dunk contest, how do we rate it? Because I'm giving it a C+.
Oh man, Oscar Robertson and
Big O
Dr. J were sitting right next to each other. I felt like I just saw something important.
Look at this weak ass dunk. Look at Jaylen Brown's weak ass dunk.
You gotta respect it.
Dude, stop it, Dave. Stop it. Dave, stop it. It's not creative.
If you want stars to participate in the dunk competition, you can't just shit on them.
Okay, wait. Now, let's get into a real conversation. Now, here we go. Yes, I want stars to be in a dunk contest. But
he forgot to block his eyes. Yeah, that was ass.
Yeah, but the problem is that when you give me mid dunks like this, why do you deserve to be in the contest then?
Did he jump over D Brown?
No, he didn't. Guess who that is? That's Kai Cenat. He's 5'5", and then he sat down.
Tell him. No, tell them.
That's generational. Like, get out of here, man. Jaylen Brown.
Here he goes again.
Yeah, look at this. Come on, dog.
That was nice.
That's a dunk. Dave. You've seen the dunk contest.
He did a 360,
dunk,
and he cocked it back.
What
He
do you give
can't
that?
jump that
What
high.
do you give that on a 50? What do you give that?
A 45.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying. It's mid, bro.
45 out of that's 9 out of 10.
That's mid.
No,
that's so mid,
know what's
bro.
Mid?
That's so
How
mid.
you finish in fantasy football? Ooh, got him.
Hey man, you.
Whoa!
Yes, we gotta edit that one. We gotta edit that one.
Whoa! Hey man, it wasn't me this time.
It wasn't. This time it was me, y'all. This time it was me. Oh man, nah, man. Jaylen Brown, dog. Again, I agree with you. I want stars, but the problem is that they got to come with dunks.
Dude, Mac McClung can jump so high.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's his, you know what I'm saying? Like how some dunkers have superpowers. You know what I mean? Like, that's his superpower. You know, or that's his special move, you know?
How many Coronas do you think Snoop Dogg's ever drank?
Let's say
more or less than 4,000.
Oh, more. I was actually gonna say probably 28,000.
Holy cow!
Yeah. If you think about it, like, you have to choose the type of beer you drink, right? So I mean, if I'm giving an over under, I'll say somewhere under 28,000.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, let's watch this. Let's watch Jaylen Brown again. Here we go.
Man.
I'm just saying, after you see McClung dunk and then you see Jaylen Brown, you go like, all right, 45s across the board.
Okay, let's talk about
He's got the Michael... No, I want you to see how theatrical it is. He has a Michael Jackson glove on. And watch what he does. I want you to watch this. This is wild. This is not even like remotely like cool. Hey man, don't be grabbing me like that, girl. Hey bro, just tell me where you want me to go. Yo, Donovan, I know that's exactly what he was saying. I don't care what nobody says. I know that's what he was saying.
Remind me to never touch you.
Please don't.
Winston, I think you're having a heart attack, but I'm not going to touch you.
At all. Please don't.
Oh.
Yeah, did you see it? It was whack, bro.
Man.
I'm sorry. It just it wasn't exciting. It just wasn't.
Yeah.
If he's the star, the NBA is in trouble for the dunk contest.
Okay, real talk. Name 4 players that you want to see do the slam dunk competition. They have to say yes.
LeBron James. That's it.
You want to see LeBron James dunk right now in year 21?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care. He owes us one.
Why does that man owe you anything?
Because he pump faked us. Remember, he was at the celebrity game, and he said, "Yeah, I'm gonna get into the dunk contest next year." He said that. I can pull it. I'm gonna pull it up for you. I'm gonna pull it up because it's so crazy.
Some great dunks out here, man, and Dwight, Nate, some great charismatic, man. They're doing a great job.
Now, Kenny Smith is trying to out you for next year's competition. You guys are pointing at each other. Inquiring minds and the fans want to know, LeBron, are you going to compete next year?
Right now, I'm preliminary putting my name in the 2010 dunk contest Saturday night. LeBron James is saying that in 2010 in Dallas Stadium, primarily I'm putting my name in the dunk contest.
All right, fans, you heard it from LeBron James.
I still got beef with him for this.
Oh,
yes.
this is what I was talking about. Where Giannis
and look, you can't even see him.
It's like, where is that man?
Even see him.
Man, Shaq, those glasses are nice, man. I'm sure I can't afford them.
I ain't even gonna hold you. That whole suit was fly. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Man, I need some red slacks.
Shaq look rich. You ever seen somebody they just look rich, like the skin just glowing, nice clothes, you know?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I don't see him when I look in the mirror.
I'm weak.
He is going to jump over Shaq.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Jaylen Brown jumped over
But
Kai
let's just
Cenat.
keep something in mind. The distance between where his legs intersect to where the top of Shaq's head has to be at least like 50 inches away.
But I was going to say, not even just that. He has to jump before he even gets to Shaq. That's the crazy part about it. And we're talking about somebody who's legitimately 7'2" in real life.
Especially what she's on. Oh, he spread his legs a little bit. Good God.
That's nuts. Cleared him. That's nuts. Look at that.
Do you think we'll see Mac McClung in the league?
No.
Okay, let me ask you a different... Man, his head almost hit the rim.
I know, man.
That's nuts.
Hey, look, man. That's a nice little check to get once a year, if you ask me.
Okay. Mac McClung, Aaron Gordon, Zach LaVine, and Jason Richardson enter the dunk competition in their primes.
Nah. Let's say Nate Robinson. Because then you got short versus short, and then you got tall versus tall. That way you make it even, but then also you get a lot of more creativity. Jason Richard wasn't necessarily creative. He was just doing... and just hear me out. Just hear me out.
He was cutting edge at the time.
Cutting edge. Not overly creative.
I know, but that was before the Team Flight Brothers.
Three of his dunks were under the leg dunks. So I'm not gonna say like the level of creativity wasn't there. It just wasn't to the point of like a Zach LaVine or an Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, but it's kind of like saying Dominique Wilkins' dunks were boring.
I think
that was a great dunk for the time.
That's what I was going to say.
He was an innovator.
Are we faulting people maybe based on time period here?
Well, what I'm saying is, if Jason Richardson was in the dunk competition in his prime athletic shape, as are Zach LaVine, Magic Aaron Gordon, and then Zion Williamson in high school.
But see, yeah, I mean, you have to start. Yeah, you see, like think about it. Take LeBron in 2004. You know what I mean? Like,
so do you remember his McDonald's All-American dunk competition?
Mm-hmm.
It was
mid.
It was mid, but it was just
for the time because of who he was.
Because his head was so far over the rim.
But again, he was a young star. He was who he is now. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. It's like some of the dunk contest does come with a little bit of air, and I think that's the thing. We're just missing that piece from a superstar, the air of somebody who can actually be creative with a dunk. That's it.
Do you think that we could ever make it where participating in the All-Star game and the non-playoffs in the NBA would be like appealing to players? There's kind of a sense that like we're too cool to do it.
I don't think it's that they're too cool. It's just that they don't get compensated enough necessarily. And maybe I'm tripping, and I'm willing to be wrong here. I'm willing to be wrong. I guess my thing is that at least make it look good. You know what I'm saying? Just make it look good. That's all. I guess like don't treat it like it's some type of second class thing to do. Like go out there and actually put on a show if you're gonna be there. If you're gonna be there, at least put on a show. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Let's keep it. I know LeBron. But give me four.
I would like to see Giannis.
Players.
I like to see Giannis do it, but I don't think Giannis is like gonna give us creativity. I think he's gonna give us like the 1980s power type stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay, so
like on some Dominique Wilkins.
You'd like to see Giannis. Who
else? Who's another player? We said Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon, Giannis. My fourth one as of right now, probably John Morant.
Ooh,
Big jaw.
Yeah,
big jaw. And then Zion will be my fifth. If I get a five, Zion will be the five.
I'd rather see Zion than Giannis.
Really? I think I just want to. Again, I just want to see stars. So if I'm thinking stars, and if we take out, let's say we take out Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine, right? If I just want to see stars, I'll say maybe Luka.
Oh no!
You need somebody.
Have you seen him try to dunk?
Okay.
Mac McClung is one of the only white guys.
I didn't want to say it. As long as if you said it, I'm good.
Do you need me to be honest about it?
I need you to say it.
I don't know that Luka Doncic can
be in the
jump
dunk
like
contest,
more
yeah.
than 15 inches off the ground. And it's not a problem when you're 6'8" and you're
feel
great
you.
at so many things.
No, I feel you. I can understand.
Did you see
that.
how many dunks Jokic missed in the All-Star game? It's like it made me wonder: can he actually dunk?
No, I think people were mad at him because they don't think him and Luka took it serious. A lot of people were on Twitter talking about they weren't taking it serious. So I don't know. I guess that's just the thing. Like how serious do you actually want to be when you do these type of things? And is it like do you feel obligated to do it necessarily instead of motivated? You know, I don't know. There should be some type of compensation, maybe some type of extra show or something. I don't know.
Yeah, man, Shannon Sharp is blown up. Yeah, just think about it. A year ago, he was still on Skip's show, Undisputed, and now he's bigger than ever.
Yelling at Skip, talking about how you gonna demean me, boy. That's crazy. That was crazy what Skip said, though. I ain't even gonna hold you. That was nuts.
Yeah,
no, that was nuts.
But that's kind of what. All right, so let's just go ahead and get into it. Winston doesn't want to talk about it, but Doc Rivers, JJ Redick, Austin Rivers, Pat Bev.
Oh wait, hold on, wait.
When things get personal,
let me hit the pause. Let me hit the pause on this.
Sorry, we're watching the celebrity game now.
You were saying something, bro?
Yeah, I was basically gonna say because I feel like the problem between Shannon and Skip was that it got real personal in that clip.
Quick though.
And
the thing is, Skip didn't want to give up on it, and that's the problem. Skip didn't want to give up on it, knowing that it bothered Shannon. That was kind of what I took from it.
Do you think if he had apologized, it would have?
But the problem,
do you think he did? Do you think he didn't apologize to him at all?
I think he apologized to him after the fact, but it means more when you do it on camera. Because make the respect as loud as the disrespect.
Oh, Puka.
Big Puka.
Big Puka in the celebrity game. Just athlete. Dunking. Okay, Tyrese Halliburton versus Puka in the Indianapolis strip club. I love it how you are taking this question super seriously, because we do take it super seriously about who.
I think Puka may pull him. Just because, like, yeah, I think Puka. And who do you think got the bigger bag?
Halliburton right now.
Probably
Halliburton compared to most NFL players, because he's on one of those 5-year, $195 million deals, or maybe more.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
What I would do with that money, boy.
What would you do, Winston?
A lot of. Oh man. Now I would have fun.
Winston, how did you lose 80 pounds in 3 weeks?
Well, let me tell you about this thing that I found.
I have $200 million now, and it's a miracle drug.
This thing is amazing.
Okay. So, both Winston and I watched Shannon and Johnny Manziel. I want to know what you thought about Johnny Football. But first, before you tell me, I want you to acknowledge for all of our fans that I've always been there for my dogs.
Always
there for my dogs. No one can criticize me for that.
Always.
I'm going to say that all the time now.
Always.
I'm going to do everything Johnny Football's done.
Hey man, look. I think Johnny was just honest. I think he was honest, but I think it came with a little bit of like, this is just who I am type of deal. And it's like, I was a kid, bro. Like you can't really be like mad, I guess.
Well, that's true. I think my issue that I have with people criticizing athletes and celebrities, I understand that they're not immune to criticism and they're in the public eye. So I'll give you that. But people act like they would know what it's like to have those opportunities, and that they would definitely act a different way.
Yeah.
And I think it's easy to say that when you don't have the opportunity to do it. That's all I'll say.
I think that's with anybody, though. And I think, again, that's what we were saying earlier. Like, people want to, vicariously live their life through you. And sometimes it's just, it was his mistake to make. We can all say, like, what we would have done or this, that, and the third, but it was his mistake to make, and he just didn't, think it was a problem. I don't see anything wrong with it. I just think the guy just made really bad choices at the wrong time. You know what I mean?
Well, it sounds like he spent his millions the way that you would spend your Tyrese Halliburton contract.
I'm telling you, buddy. Might have to sign some stuff away right quick. I just think that Johnny himself, though, I think that he was very transparent, which I didn't think he was going to be. I thought he kind of danced around a lot of topics, but I mean, again, I think he was honest about it. At least that's all I can say. He gave it up. He gave it up. I mean, he didn't name any names necessarily. He talked about himself and.
Well, the reason that he came up adjacent to the Doc Rivers conversation was because he kind of blamed some coaches at Cleveland for how things went.
Can we have this conversation now? Can we have this conversation about these coaches, man?
Let's have the conversation about the coaches.
I totally understand and get everything that Redick is even saying or mentioning. And I think that he is allowed to his opinion the way he is. But I also think that some people may not just truly understand what type of target you have on your back as a coach if you aren't on a winning team. And then how much of that winning is placed on the coach at the end when who gets to be fired, whose name is on the chopping block at the end of the season. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's true. But with, like, Johnny, for example, like, he clearly didn't have his head on straight when he was in the NFL. At all. But is it valid for him to say, my defensive coordinator said this to me, and it really ruined me for the rest of the season? It was so bad that Josh McCown went up and said something to him. Like, is it fair for him to say that when he wasn't fully there?
If somebody wronged you, no matter... I guess if somebody wronged you, you always want to, make that known and apparent necessarily. And I guess my thing is that depending on how you feel about it, that's on you, how you expose it or relate to it or say however you want to. I think that you blaming somebody, though, for your downfall does look a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. It does look weird, but at the same time, we don't know what may have been dealing with mentally and how those words may have affected him. You know? Well,
when you think about, these conversations come up because really you're trying to attribute blame to someone else.
You are.
Maybe not wholly or 100%, but a certain percentage of the blame.
Yeah, you want to feel like you weren't the one that messed up. You want to make it feel like it wasn't your fault.
When in reality, it seems like it's probably most likely that it's a combination of a lot of things.
It is. It's a percentage. It's a pie. You know
but that's how we simplify things in life.
You have to in order to really justify maybe your actions to a certain degree.
And preserve your ego.
Yeah.
But let's talk about what Austin Rivers said about it on air, because Austin,
he was professional. What else do you? He was professional. You can say it was petty. You can say this, that, and the third. All that shit. It was professional. It was cordial, and he told the truth. He said, I can't protect my dad. That's a grown man. But what I'm gonna say is this, and he said it. He gave it up. It's not like he said anything outlandish or anything that wasn't even true. It's honest. Like, whose name is on the chopping block at the end of a losing season? First name, head coach.
I would agree that he has accountability in terms of he's the one that got fired.
Yeah. Now, well, and I look at it like this. Maybe Doc is blaming recent losses on players that may not be the reason why they lost. And that's sort of where my head is mentally with that. So,
Man, NBA players must live for that week off.
It's a great week.
Cabo. What are the strip clubs like in Cabo?
I have no idea. I didn't go. I went to Key West strip clubs out there. They're nice. They're all right. Ooh, Jamal Crawford.
What are we even watching now?
I have no idea. But no, man, I think Doc did what he was supposed to do. Doc said what he had to say. And I think people are only coming at Doc because he has such a storied past with previous teams and head coaching gigs. The only one that made sense is the Clippers. And yes, I will admit that he was probably at fault for that, period. But currently, with this team, you cannot blame Rivers. I wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
We got
It's
to
kind of
start
early in the season.
Yeah, we gotta start putting onus on the players that already are in the position that they're already in. And I came in and just took over.
Do you think Doc looks bad for being the team consultant and then becoming the head coach?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's nepotism. So it is what it is.
How's it nepotism?
Maybe because he knows somebody or politics, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, Doc, we signed Doc as an advisor. Why not just make him the head coach? You know what I mean? So makes sense. Woo! All right, guys, we're gonna cut this short a little bit today.
We're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah,
because Winston's feeling triggered.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little triggered. I'm not gonna lie.
When we went off camera,
I feel it.
When we went off camera, I offered to. And he's super triggered.
I gotta edit that out now. Jesus Christ.
How do you gotta edit that out?
I don't want you me, Dave.
I didn't offered. And now you're triggered.
Jesus. Bye, y'all.
Bye. Come back to the Fantasy Fun Couch. We'll see you next time.